the Connie Reeves Show, and I am Connie Reeves here at WNRR Gospel 1380, the original one of a kind. Tonight we are bringing you our healthy report with my healthy co-host, Angela J. Neely. And let me tell you, she is healthy. She is in shape. She can get you where you need to be. And tonight we're going to talk to her about her program and about our product. How are you doing, Angela, Coach AJ?
I am wonderful, Connie. How are you? How are you, first of all?
I am so absolutely excited about having you and our other co-hosts on the line. So, Kevin, how are you doing?
Fantastic. I'm really excited about today's show, and obviously just as excited as the listeners will be to listen to Coach AJ talk about some of the products that we have, and really excited about showing the listeners how they can take this incredible product, implement it into their life, and if they choose to, become an essential service and product broker as well.
Yes, and I want you to know, ladies and gentlemen, that Kevin is joining us from the West Coast, and Coach AJ is in the Midwest, and I am here in a southeast part of the country in Georgia. So tonight we are having another healthy conversation because we have products that can help you with your lifestyle. We have a new saying that healthy is the new wealthy, and that is so true, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, I was reading an article from WebMD.com, and it says to know what makes you overeat. And you know, here in Georgia, we are good for that because the food here is so delicious. And the article says that the key to staying motivated is to know where your problem areas are and have a plan for dealing with them. Do you use food to cope with disappointment, rejection, boredom, or even personal success? Brainstorm some healthier ways to cope with mood swings that do not involve food. In addition, control your environment to avoid binging on high-calorie foods when you do feel disappointed, rejected, or bored. Keep your kitchen stocked with lots of healthy options, such as chunks of fruits and veggies, low-fat yogurts, flavored waters, and sugar-free gum. And we have a product that is called HI5 Lean, and it is a supplement, and it's a delicious, nutrient-rich shake. Has a very good taste, vanilla taste to it. It has 25 grams of protein, 5 grams of fiber, and it is gluten-free. Is it sugar-free also, Coach AJ?
Well, it is sugar-free, but it has a little bit in the form of stevia leaf. But that's a natural source, so I wouldn't necessarily call that pure sugar, if you will. So it's a reasonable amount, but it would be enough that it would offset everything else that's in terms of the ingredients in the lean. It is, many people, when they are at the gym working out, there's a pre-workout and there's a post-workout. And so our lean, the beauty of our lean is we can make it up in an 8-ounce portion and drink about 4 ounces of it before we go to work out. And then as soon as we finish our workout, there's something called the happy hour or the quick 30-minute that means you should consume nutrients to put you back together as soon as your workout concludes. So if you do it in that form and fashion, use it that way, the ability for your body to recoup and put itself back on track is immense. The lean, what makes it so unique, what makes our lean, our product so unique is the fact that we have 25 grams of protein, but we have the 5 grams of fiber. In the industry has 25 grams of protein, but they only have 3 grams of fiber. What makes us as an advantageous product is that we have vitamin A, B, C, D, and E, but our vitamin B that is found in our lean is B3. It is in the form of niacin niagen. So it is the niacin B3 coupled with the NR, nicotinamide riboside, which is the niagen. So that even makes us even more unique. Those two pieces that I mentioned. It also allows for that individual who is a professional athlete and really wants an edge on their activity. Taking our lean is a huge advantage simply because of the niagen that's in there versus just regular old vitamin B. Okay, so that's an advantageous. We have some additional items inside of ours that makes it even more interesting. In fact, the fact that we have the sweet powder, potato powder, the sunflower oil powder, the palm oil powder, the lecithin powder, all of that works together. We have a vanilla flavor. And then, as I said before, we have the stevia leaf extract. The other piece that comes together in our lean is the saturated and unsaturated fat, and it's a carbohydrate. It's in the form of a dietary fiber with a sugar, as you asked before, but it's a sugar that's in a small amount. We're talking, not a large amount of milligrams. Okay, so just for math's sake, 1,000 milligrams makes 1 gram. Just to give you those numbers there. But our lean is just it has magnesium, potassium, zinc, copper. We call those minerals, and minerals are important for keeping the homeostasis in our body. Minerals are important for our pulse and our blood pressure to stay at its normal rate when those are in the right balance. So by consuming the lean product before you go work out and after you work out, and a balanced meal after you work out, puts you what we call back together, meaning we put every level that needs to be where it needs to be back at its level and functioning. And so that if you decide to do an early morning workout and you do a pre and post meal, which you're supposed to do, okay, you are ready to go for your work day. You're ready to go for whatever your day is going to be comprised of, but you're in balance. You don't have to worry about your glucose dropping. You don't have to worry about your insulin rising. You don't have to worry about, so poor of an oxygen flow through your body that you have pain every time you function. So there's tremendous amount of benefits to our lean as compared to the marketplace. We just have some advantages that some of the others do not have, and it makes it just an economical investment, if you will, in your health by going with our lean product. Besides the fact that it helps put on muscle mass, and it also works in the weight loss process, because we have 2 other items that we pulled together in a triage that really works well and really balances and allows after 55 days for an individual to lose 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 30 pounds if they do an aerobic and a resistance workout on a regular schedule for 55 days, and really makes them competitive if they were to participate in we have our challenge, our HI5 challenge, and so our products are just second to none, absolutely.
It tastes very, very good. And what I'd like to know is, do you drink it before a workout, during a workout, after a workout? What advantage does it have when we drink it?
There's a couple. It all depends on the kind of workout you're doing. For example, the average individual, I would recommend that they actually eat a small meal before they go work out, the average individual, okay? Because we're talking about different levels here. The average individual who's beginning a workout regime, I would recommend that they, a banana is high in sugar, but it also burns through a workout. And so a banana, and a glass of water, a glass of juice, and they go work out, meaning, let's say they do an aerobic workout. Let's say they decide to walk for 10 minutes, and let's say they decide to come in and get on the elliptical and do another 10 minutes, and let's say they decide they want to do maybe 30 minutes of a yoga class, and by then they're pretty spent. So as soon as they finish that combination of aerobic, because we haven't really talked about weight-bearing exercises and lifting weights and that kind of thing, they come on back home, and on their way home they begin to consume the rest of, really 4 ounces, let's say, not the rest of, but let's say 4 ounces of the lean shake. And when they get home, they have a meal already prepared, a little bit more than just the banana that they started with before the meal, really a balanced meal. And I've been pushing individuals to really start their day in terms of really starting the meal process, starting with some sort of vegetables. We call it cruciferous vegetables because they're considered phytonutrients, and they fight stubborn belly fat. So, your broccolis, your cauliflowers, your Brussels sprouts, your kale, your bok choy, your cabbage, any one of those, and pull it together with a lightweight or light dense kind of protein. And I look at the fishes, whether they're cold water or warm water, and then a little bit of a rice, not more than the size of your fist, and that's a full meal at breakfast after workout, but that's going to get you ready for your day, and it's going to put you together for your next workout for the next day, because you're always working on the next day's workout. And so what you eat after a workout is key and central to the success of your next workout, your next day's plan, 2 days from now, 3 days from now, in terms of what you're trying to sculpt with your body. That's for the average individual who's beginning their workout regime, okay?
Okay.
And so if we look at the next individual, and that is the one who's a reasonable competitive athlete, okay? They play a sport. No matter what age they are, they're a master's athlete, they're a teenager, they would do things just a little bit differently. They would consume maybe 4 ounces of the lean shake with the banana, with the glass of water before they started that workout. And they may work out a little bit longer than that 45 minutes. They may go maybe an hour and 45 because they're going to do resistance workout. Means they're going to lift some weights, and they're going to do aerobic workout, whether it's run for 10 minutes after they lift the weights, or whether they run for 10 minutes, lift the weights, run another 10 minutes, and then as soon as they finish, within 30 minutes, happy hour, 60 minutes, quick 30s, 30 minutes, they actually consume another 4 ounces of the lean shake and then sit down for a meal as well. So they're doing it a little bit differently because they're really working hard to amass muscle. So every 2 hours, that individual is going to be consuming some sort of protein, whether it's a handful of cashews and just some lettuce, and a couple hours later maybe it's a different kind of dry nut and a different one of the cruciferous vegetables I mentioned. So every 2 hours, so they're trying to amass muscle. They're not necessarily a bodybuilder, but they want to look very sculpted. And then your pro athlete, that's even at a different level. They're probably eating a pre-meal. They're eating protein like fish or steak and vegetables before the workout because they're doing a high intense weight bearing workout, lifting weights. And as soon as they come from that workout, they're eating more protein and vegetables and ready to go. So the lean shake would be before and after, 4 ounces, or 8 ounces, 8 ounces. It all depends what look they're going for. So those are like different examples.
Wow. And what about like for us old school people? The three of us, we old school. What should we be doing?
Old school. Old school people, we want to get us out and working out and moving period. We want to move period. Yes. So I would encourage us to drink 8 ounces of water, 4 ounces of the lean shake, okay, a little bit of protein, a little bit of green, give it about 30 minutes, and then go for, a workout, whether it's a walk, a brisk walk where you move your arms, lift your legs, and raise your knees, and actually breathe, because that's great for your lymphatic system. So that's for, as you say, the old school, and the more silver sneakers of us. But still, we call those masters. We call us masters athletes.
Yes, I like that.
Of exercise. We've mastered the art of taking in nutrients at the right time and taking them in, period, not trying to go on an empty stomach the rest of the day after having this fabulous workout and then realize that the next day when when we go for that workout, we go flat because we didn't do the post-meal like we should have, and the lean shake could have been a part of that process to put us a little bit back together. We can't live totally on lean shakes. They are a supplement. So I really encourage that they supplement something that you eat. I really say that. Now, the other piece to the lean shake that's beautiful is that for those who are diabetics, lean shakes are great in between their breakfast and their lunch. They're great in between their lunch and their dinner. They're great between their dinner and before they go to bed. Absolutely wonderful because they help modulate their sugar levels as well, or glucose level. And so they wouldn't necessarily take 4 ounces, maybe an ounce. You make it up for the whole day, keep it in the fridge, and you just drink an ounce, just enough. And it really keeps you in play as well.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that because I have a real problem at night. I get sugar attacks because I'm a chocoholic, and so I used to eat everything in sight, cake and Hostess cupcakes and chocolate bars, but now I just bought like the little mini Snickers and little mini candies. But every night I have to have some chocolate. So you're saying that I can just drink lean? That should help me?
Just an ounce of it. Now the chocolate,
Or a snack at night.
On a snack at night. Yeah. Diabetics should have a small snack at night.
Right.
Let's say an hour before you go to bed, so that your blood sugars don't drop while you're in your sleep. It used to be before we switched over into the metformin and the Humalog and the Humulin. We had, we had it where it came from the pig, versus the human. And so it was easy this was in my mother's time, and she was a diabetic. It was easy for her blood sugar to drop while she was sleeping. She would go profuse sweating, so my dad was always on guard. So he'd have to wake her up at 2 or 3 in the morning and go and get her, a glass of orange juice to pull her back together. So everybody was always on guard in the house. And it's different now. Things have advanced, situations have advanced, foods have been architected different now. And so it's changed the whole picture versus then versus now. So. Because diabetes didn't come along, we didn't discover it until the late 20s, and and that time frame, the syringe they used was a 10 gauge, which was huge, and now it's a very micro needle, and even now it's the pump, and now it's even it's just there underneath the skin, and it just distributes itself automatically. So interesting kinds of things going on in terms of the advances with regard to diabetes and how it's managed, because now truly it's managed so differently.
Yes.
So.
It is because, it's like my mom was saying, when I was in the hospital, the doctor or the nurse was saying, oh, no, just go ahead and shoot yourself. They had to teach me how to do everything. And, oh, no, just go ahead. And my mother's like, oh, it's a lot different when you got to shoot yourself, huh? You want to take it real easy and real slow. And I still do that. I'm like, how they stick you in the hospital? They just, bam, I'm like, no, not no bam here. I just go real easy. And I try to, when I go to the store, you better give me the tiniest needles. They make a mistake. I come home, I see them big needles. I'm like, no, can you all take these back? I can't use these. I said, how would you like to have to stick yourself all day, every day? But I wanted to ask you, it says that it's gluten-free. What is that? Because I made a mistake one day. I brought home a cookbook. You know how they have them at the counter in the grocery store, and it said gluten-free recipes. And I bring it home to my husband because he's the chef. I don't know nothing about cooking. And he's like, honey, no, that's not what you are. You glucose. You want to see glucose-free. So what is gluten-free, and what is the difference?
Gluten is they talk about trans fats. So those are your complex carbohydrates. Those are your substances that are put in that really they're like extra fillers. And for a diabetic, you don't need anything extra. And so it really it takes you out of balance. And as soon as you eat it, you know everything just goes haywire. So having it gluten-free means it's like you're eating clean food. You're not eating any extra added into it.
Mm-hmm.
There's no added so that it'll sit on the shelf for 60 and 90 and 120 days. That's really the best way to think of it.
Oh, I see.
So it's just, yes. So the shelf life is decreased, which is fine, which is fine. It's not great for the retailer, retailer, wholesale, all of that. It's great for the humans. So, and that's why you see that the prices on those things that say gluten-free are, 50 cents, $1 more than those that don't have the gluten-free tag on them. So they've removed some extra ingredients so that the shelf life is not longer but shorter.
Okay. And glucose-free means?
Glucose means sugar. Means that we've taken out excessive amounts of sugar. So the flavor is going to be a little different. You may have to add in some of your own special spices to spice it up. Mm-hmm. And that's fine if it's glucose-free. There's no sugar in it, so it's not going to taste as sweet. So you may add in that stevia leaf. You may add in honey, really pure high-end honey for that flavor. Brown sugar, you might, brown sugar is not, it's not really going to hurt a diabetic. You don't want to overdo it, but it's a viable substitute. Cane sugar is a viable substitute in small amounts. Milligrams versus grams.
And if you would like to have this absolutely delicious shake and learn more about it, go to www.healthyconnie.com. That's www.healthyconnie.com. Or give us a call at the Connie Reeves Show at 505-652-2107. That's 505-652-2107.
Great information. Again, ready to sign up all over again and become a brand new essential service broker. But I will say this for the listeners that are in, Connie, incredible show, incredible content. From owning a home-based business standpoint to being an essential service broker, understand that when we look at the information, it doesn't take a whole lot of customers to build a residual model that allows you to start having some freedom in your life. Simply, maybe 10 people that would like this product, and through them, they know 10 people that you don't even know. In our compensation plan, that could bring you to 100 customers, even though you got 10. Through the referrals came 100 total, and that could literally put you at an extra $1,500 a month in residuals just because you had 10 people talk to 10. And I know that can make a game changer for a lot of people from a tax shelter standpoint. Just having a home-based business alone based on the statutes of the tax law for home-based business, which changed in 2013, you only need to validate it through 3 principles. Again, number 1 is work your business consistently 3 to 4 hours a week. 2, have an intent to make profit. Doesn't mean you have to make a profit. And 3, good record keeping. And that in itself will bring literally an extra $3,000 to $6,000 a year in pay raise, I should say, in your paycheck increase, which is very, very key. So those items right there, I think, are instrumental. Saving money, of course, again, as we said earlier in the show, Connie, what good is it if you're wealthy and you're not healthy? If Bill Gates knew that he had give up all $50 billion plus of his income, right, to get his health back, he'd be willing to give it all up. And so there's no doubt about it. And I think we all know that. Let's listen to the show. So if you want any more information, you've got to get back to Miss Connie Reeves. And you'll be able to hear the show and really implement it into your life. Thank you for having me on.
Yes, and thank you. And that is www.healthyconnie.com. www.healthyconnie.com. And Coach AJ, who manufactures this product, and how are we as essential products and service brokers able to get our hands on this?
This product is a HI5 lean, and it is from our wonderful company, and they provide all of these products. The ingredients come from a company called Chromadex.com, and there's white papers, and the clinical trials are there, and so you have all the background information to help understand and support your decision with these wonderful products.
Yes, the Chromadex, they have an agreement with the company that we work with so that we as essential service brokers are able to get this product out into the community so that it can help you have a better health, have better wealth, and that's what we are here for, to tell you how to get money, save money, and make some money. And we are here to educate you about how to do that. We are very successful with our businesses, and we are so excited to have you hear about what we are doing, and we will bring this information to you on a regular basis. Sometimes we have an economic report, and sometimes we have what we call a healthy report. And today, ladies and gentlemen, you are in for a treat because I have some free samples where you can try some of our wellness products. And if you like and want to purchase, I'll even throw in a $10 off gift card. Go to www.connieradiohost.com. That's www.connieradiohost.com. Or you can call the Connie Reeves Show at 505-652-2107. That's 505-652-2107. And if you are a listener or a regular listener or just a new listener, just give me a call or go to my website so I can send you a free gift to thank you for listening.